Yeah, here is our castle build. Now look at how much better this looks. All right, guys, so welcome back to another episode. So in the last episode, we worked on this tree and it looks pretty good, but it needs a little bit of tweaking. So first thing we're gonna do is we're changing all of this wood. So all this bark here is going to change to this stripped spruce logs and stripped spruce wood, along with the ones here in the leaves also. All this is all going to be stripped spruce wood, and I think it just looks way better. Same with the fences, these are all going to be spruce as well. So let's start changing some of these. Alright guys, so here is the changed product, and we also thickened this part up a little bit here. So I do have in mind a couple more blocks to add in here. So this is going to look a little thicker too. It still looks a little thin, a little weird, but oh my goodness, changing all the branches in here. It was very painful to go through all these leaves and everything, and we're going to have to do it again for all the fences. But yeah, so this is the new trunk. I think it looks way better. And then of course, once we add in all like the stairs and trapdoors, slabs, right, buttons, all those extra little details, it's gonna look way better. So for instance, we're just gonna start with some stairs, kind of place them down like this, and things like trapdoors, right, buttons. So we're gonna go along and kind of decorate it up, and you can already see that this little part down here already is starting to look a little better. And here is the final look. Well, not the final look, we still gotta change like the branches, but here is the look now with all these extra blocks in, and you can see how much of a difference it made. Of course, some of these blocks are a little untraditional for a tree. Like, who's gonna see trapdoors and stairs on a tree, right? Like, but when you don't think about it like that, this all fits together very nicely. This is very thick up here now. It doesn't look like the tree's about to snap off. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think of our tree here, the changes we made to it. I'm probably gonna build some more. We're gonna have more trees around here to kind of like complete this area. Probably like another one here, another one over there. Now we just need to finish the surrounding area, and I think it'll fit together really well. All right guys, so now the last thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna change the branches. But while we're doing this, there is a new topic, new thing I want to talk to you guys about. So recently my channel hit 500 subscribers. Shout out to every single one of you guys who are subscribed to my channel. I appreciate every single one of y'all more than you even know. What that means is my channel has now unlocked the like monetization thread specifically for memberships, and I've activated them, and I just want to let you guys know about them. It would really mean a lot if you guys did a membership, if you guys wanted to. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to let you guys know about them and ask you guys about them, get some feedback on them. Of course, it has like the loyalty badges and the membership tiers, not membership tiers, like the time you've been a member for, all that standard stuff, right? But then a couple other things I put in there is one of the perks, or one of the things I could choose was like connecting on social media. So I put, if you guys like want to follow on social media or any social media of your choice, I'll follow you on there, right? You just got to send me the secret passcode, and of course if you're a member you'll know the secret passcode. And then a couple other things I wanted to put in there is like world downloads and all my schematic downloads. So of course I put schematics for like my farms, but other schematics I have, like one for this castle for instance, or like this barn, right? Maybe that castle or this tree, like just random ones I have, so I want to give all those. And then my world downloads. So right now the ones I was thinking was of course this world, right? I'll give you guys access to this world download, and then maybe my redstone testing world. I don't know, you guys can let me know what you think of that. I don't know if that's something that may be of interest, may not be of interest, but I'm also trying to figure out how like the best way to go about it, like so you guys can access all the downloads. Obviously I've never done this before, so I'm still learning too, so any feedback from you guys is going to be fantastic. But what I'm thinking is maybe just doing like a Google document, like a shared Google document with all the download links and things like that, just because I don't have like a better place. What I'm thinking is maybe a website, but I don't have a website. So that's one idea. Let me know if you guys have any ideas or what you guys may have experienced or may know yourselves. I'm open to any feedback, and I think that's everything I have for right now. I made it really cheap. Of course, I want it to be enticing, and I want you guys to take part of it and feel like it's actually worth it. I don't want it to be like or seem like it's just me trying to make some easy money off you guys. Of course, you know, being monetized on YouTube, that's what everyone wants to do. But also I appreciate every single one of y'all who watch my videos, who subscribe, who got me to this point, right? So I want you guys to also feel like it's worth it and give back to you guys. And, you know, hopefully this is my way of doing it. Hopefully you guys feel like it's a good value. So of course, any feedback you have, let me know. If you decide to do a membership, just know I am super grateful. Everything that you guys donate or do just helps with the channel. It only helps me keep making videos. So this is my shameless plug. Thank you guys so much for getting me to this spot. You know, I wouldn't even have this opportunity without any of you guys who watch my videos. So of course I'm super grateful for that as well. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna finish up these branches and then I will see you guys afterwards. Of course it's raining again. But here is our finished tree. So we changed all the branches. Doesn't look too different. You could just tell it's a little bit darker. And I think it looks really good. I'm really happy with it. So I think this tree turned out way better from the last episode. So now that we have our tree done, our next course of action is we're going to lay out a pathway. So we're going to have the same pathway like this, right? We're just going to connect it up probably from there and come up this spot, maybe loop this up here, and then connect it up here. Okay, so we have our path marked out for the most part, right? I think, yeah, it's good enough. Most spots are 3 blocks long, so it's about the same thickness, right? 3, 3, yeah, it's good. So now we want our tree. So we're gonna build more of this tree, and I think we're gonna have one right here in the entrance, right? That's why we kind of made this curve out like towards this way, because I want to put a tree right here, and then we'll probably fill in this area with 2 trees. We'll put some back here, and then this area isn't going to have any just because there's not enough space back here. But okay, so now we just need to get a ton of spruce wood, ton more leaves, and then we can start building. So let's go start collecting some resources. Alright guys, welcome back from that time lapse. As you can see, our massive trees are all finished here. So if we have a little look around, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 trees, and we have a creeper. Oh, we don't have a creeper. Okay, yes, our trees are done. Our castle is now peering out from the forest. Part of me is, I like them, but the thing I don't like is the front is kind of concealed here now, but that's also looking from this angle. If we go like, look over here, it still looks pretty good, I think. So I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's good. Now, the next thing we gotta do, we gotta decorate this area down here. This just looks too plain now, and this all kind of stands out and it doesn't really fit in. So, I can't scale a mountain. So I got a bunch of materials here, just decorative stuff, kind of the same stuff we have around. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make a little pond. And first, we need to take a nap. But yes, we're gonna make a little pond here in, this area. So let's do that real quick. All right, and here it is. So I said little, didn't plan to make a very big one, but we do need some water. So let's go down here to our bigger pond and grab some water from down here. And then, why do I have a torch here? Do I need this torch? We do not need this torch. I have no idea why I had that there. I wonder how long that's been there. Okay, let's turn all these back off. Go back up here. What is happening? Did you guys see that? That was weird. Okay, yeah, anyways, let's go ahead. Well, you know what, before we mine out this little area down here, let's put our water buckets in and get some filled water up in here. All right, there's our pond, and now I think we had all these blocks mined out. So just a small little short 2-hole deep pond. So there's our pond, just like we planned. Let's just put down our shulker boxes. Let's finish this little pond first. Of course, we're gonna hit it with some sugar cane and some fences, whatever, rose bushes, flowers, stones. let's get some seagrass in here. Wow, looks so much better. And then let's throw like 2 lily pads. I think that's good. And then over here in the corner, we're gonna throw some sugarcane. Oh, not bone meal. We want our string because I don't want this to grow any higher. And now let's go ahead and throw some leaves down, right, just around our building here. And then we could just, throw some stone down around here, sort of like this. Grab something up here, take a fence post and put a fence post around here with a lantern on it. Something like that. Pretty cool, pretty fancy. Take a little rose bush, throw a rose bush up here. Throw some flowers down like this, maybe. Put a flower over here. And then we'll throw down some bone meal just to give it a little grass. Wow, it looks so much more fantastic. Let's actually thin this out a little bit. I don't want this grass so heavy. But now if we take a step back and we look at how much better this area looks. Just from that tiny, tiny addition of the pond here. And we're going to go along and, do this everywhere, except for the pond. We're going to build like rocks and other formations and things like that, okay? Alright guys, so we've now gone around our entire castle, threw down some vegetation, made it look a little overgrown, right? Like the grounds haven't really been kept up, and that's entirely fine with me. Looks like there's life here to it now, so I really like how it looks, but it just needs a couple final touches, and what those are flowers. So we're gonna go around here. We already have some flowers, but we need some more color in here. So more than just these yellow and red flowers. So we're gonna go along and just throw down some flowers. Also, I'm kind of sad, guys. When I was doing this, I had a creeper run up on me and it almost blew me up. It was over in this area, didn't know it was coming, got super scared, and it almost blew up like a bunch of stuff we had just built in here. And thankfully I was able to run away. We saved the builds. Everything was all good. But yes, it was very close. The creeper almost blew up. Like he almost reached that little stage, little point where he blew up. But I wasn't recording, so I didn't get it on camera. Oh well, I guess there's always other funny moments or random things that happen. But okay, let me finish up with this and then we'll be back, guys. Alright guys, and now if we go ahead and take a look here, you can see we've added the color in. It looks pretty fantastic. I'm a fan of it. The only thing I don't like is how it kind of has this abrupt end right here. It does look a little weird, but I think it's fine. We're just gonna leave it. This isn't Hermitcraft. So now we have to make our little pathway here. I also think I went a little overboard with the resources here, and luckily this isn't that long, so building this isn't going to be that hard. It's going to be this part right here where we kind of have to decide how we want like this to be built. So let's go grab some slabs. I have some in here somewhere. Yes, our cobblestone slabs. Now let's try to make this pathway work. Yeah, so this one clearly doesn't conform to the land as well as some of the other ones. Why does this look so bad? I think because it's just open and exposed. Like if we go look at the other ones, right, they're blocked off. All right, they have these support walls and it looks better. We can almost just do the same like kind of pathway as on the other side. Yeah, I think that looks better. And then of course we'll have the walls on the side so it won't look as goofy. Okay, I think we got a good pathway here. I think we're rocking and rolling. Alright, yeah, we have a plan, we have an idea. Let's go ahead and finish the rest of this. Alright guys, and we are all finished. So we carved out a little spot here, right? So our villagers are in there. And then this way is now the way to our castle. We have this little way to come into here, right? So these paths now connect up. And then if we keep climbing the stairs, we get to our castle. So there's a whole pathway now. You walk under the tree canopy. It looks super fantastic in my opinion. I'm really happy with it. The path, I don't know why I was struggling with the path. I couldn't like remember how to do this, I guess. I don't know. It was super weird, but the staircase looks good. I feel like it fits with our other staircases. This one's a little bit more open, versus the other ones which feel tighter with the mountain, but that's okay. But yeah, here is our castle build. Now look at how much better this looks. The little pathway and the decorations and the life and everything just around it. So that is going to wrap up this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. It was a little bit different. We were just doing some building, making some builds look a little better, doing a little decoration, fixed up our trees, continue from last episode. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you enjoyed. If you enjoyed the episode, subscribe for more videos like this. Check out memberships so you can get this world download or get your name in the credits, plus a whole bunch of other random cool perks. Check it out if you want to support the channel. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.